China's latest policy wave isn't flashy, and it's not making Western headlines. But beneath the noise about trade wars and tariffs, China is doing something very strategic. It's rolling out a new wave of targeted, high-value incentives to bring foreign businesses back into the fold. And it's working. In this video, we're going to unpack why foreign companies are quietly returning to China, what incentives are really on the table, which sectors are being prioritized, and most importantly, why Singapore-based professionals and deal-makers need to pay attention now. Let's start with the shift in tone. Over the past few years, China's external reputation took a hit. Trade tensions with the United States, zero COVID lockdowns, and concerns over market unpredictability caused a wave of foreign firms to either pull out or halt expansion. But 2025 is different. China is no longer trying to appeal to everyone. It's focused, it's tactical, and the incentives now being offered aren't just bait, they're long-term structural plays. As of this year, over 25 regional governments in China have introduced new business-friendly incentive programs, specifically targeting foreign-funded enterprises. Some of these include multi-year tax holidays for qualified foreign companies, especially in AI, biotech, EV, and green energy. Others offer subsidized land or rent-free office space for up to 5 years in special industrial zones. Then there are fast-tracked licensing and registration procedures in places like Hainan Free Trade Port, Suzhou Industrial Park, and Shanghai's pilot FTZ. Some zones are even offering co-investment opportunities with local governments for infrastructure-heavy ventures, along with R&D grants, IP protections, and local hiring subsidies to ensure smoother operations and scalability. Why is this happening? Because China doesn't want short-term investors, it wants embedded partners. And the new strategy reflects that. Instead of blanket incentives, China is now deploying region-specific and sector-specific offers. For instance, if you're an advanced manufacturing firm, Suzhou will roll out the red carpet. If you're in fintech or digital trade, expect Shanghai's FTZ to ease your path. Biotech, look to Shenzhen. Renewable energy, Hainan and Hebei are actively recruiting. This is not desperation, it's leverage. Now here's where Singapore comes in. Foreign companies that want to enter China or re-enter under better terms are now facing a familiar challenge, navigating complex Chinese policies, red tape, and evolving regional dynamics. This is where Singapore-based firms and advisors come in. Singapore holds a unique place in the China strategy ecosystem. We're neutral, structured, and trusted. We understand cross-border compliance, corporate structure, and financial flows, and that gives us an edge. Law firms, tax consultants, logistics operators, and digital infrastructure providers based in Singapore are uniquely positioned to act as the back-end layer helping companies access these Chinese incentives. Whether it's helping a client apply for tax breaks in Shenzhen, set up a wholly foreign-owned enterprise in Hainan, or structure a cross-border payment platform in Shanghai, Singapore, professionals can now play a quiet but powerful role in unlocking opportunity. And here's why time matters. These policies are new, they're open, and they're underused. The global narrative still paints China as hostile or unstable. That means less competition for now, but that's temporary. The more success stories emerge, the more crowded the pipeline will get. So, if you're a professional in Singapore working in B2B services, strategy, or back-end execution, this is the window. Right now, there's room to specialize in cross-border incentives advisory. There's room to build a niche firm helping ASEAN companies access Chinese regional grants. There's room to quietly insert your service into China's comeback play. But that won't last. So what should you do next? First, get educated. Know the zones, the policies, and the incentives. We break down many of them in our Telegram group daily. Second, think beyond just your vertical. If you're a lawyer, partner with a logistics pro. If you do compliance, link with tech integrators. The firms that can offer end-to-end China re-entry solutions will dominate the next wave. Third, move now. Don't wait for public policy decks or mainstream media to catch up. The deals are already happening, quietly. And those who move first will have the advantage. If you've been following this and want more than just surface-level updates, we share detailed breakdowns inside a private Telegram group. Drop a comment with "in" if you want in. Stay sharp.